Hello everyone, myself Professor Sheetal Salunke from Rajgarh Jnanpith Shri Chhatrapati Shivajiraje College of Engineering, Pune. Here I am presenting topic of environmental impact assessment. In week 1, I explained environmental impact assessment, its learning outcome. So there is a number of likes 78 and number of views is 249. And week 2, present what is meant by environmental impact assessment and its classification. There is a number of likes 5 and number of views are 20. Now in week 3 and week 4 we discuss the learning outcome. We discuss the environmental impact assessment and its procedure as well as its ISO and carbon emission calculations, also advantages and disadvantages. So first, predict the environmental impact of projects. Second, find ways and means to reduce the adverse impact. Third, shape and project suit local environment. Present the prediction and option to the decision makers. So what is my environmental impact assessment? It is nothing but to study the predict the effect of a proposed activity or project on the environment. It is a decision making tool. It compares with the various alternatives for project and seeks to identify the one which represent the best combination of economic and environmental cost and benefits. So there is a 3 core values of EIA. So first is integrity, second is utility, third is sustainability. So what is meant by integrity? Integrity it should be a fair, objective, unbiased and balanced. Utility it should be a provide a balanced, creditable information for decision making. Sustainability is the process should result in an environmental safeguard. Next, there is some procedural steps. In first is a description of the project. Next, description of the environment, identification of environmental impacts, evaluation of environmental impacts, management and control of the impact, presentation of the study, public participation and judgment by authorities. So here it is EIA process. So EIA process, first proposal of identification, then screening is taking place. So there is a 3 phases of screening. If EIA required, initial environmental examination, no EIA required. Suppose if EIA required, so there is a chances of scoping. It is depend upon a public environment. After scoping, there is an impact analysis. Next is a mitigation and impact of management. Next, produce the EIA report. Next, produce the EIA report and then review. It is that review is depend upon a public environment. Again review, there is a decision making. That decision making have 2 types. It is depend upon approved procedure or another is non approved. Suppose that EIA is approved, then it is implementation and follow up to for the future EIA. If not approved, then redesign and resubmit, and again there is a process goes for the approved processes. Next, EIA process is deciding whether EIA is required or it is, that means it is screening. Determination of scope of EIA, that means scoping. Preparation of the impact statement, that means EIS. Consultancy, public participation, evaluating EIA result and consultation, reaching a decision, monitoring impact after the project implementation. So there is a EIA Acts in India. So first there is a different EIA Acts in India for the environment protection. It is a pass after the Bhopal industrial tragedy. Second, Water Prevention Control of Pollution Act. Next, Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act, Wildlife Protection Act, Forest Conservation Act, Public Liability Insurance Act, Water Prevention and Control Pollution Act, National Environmental Tribunal Act, Biological Diversity Act. Next, ISO standard for the environmental impact assessment. There is a different ISO standard in which first is the ISO 14091. The purpose of ISO is adaptation to climate changes, guideline or vulnerability impact and risk assessment. ISO 23731, it is marine technology, marine environmental impact assessment. That means that purpose is performance of specification for long terms in situ image based survey in a deep sea environment. Similarly, ISO 23732, it is also marine technology, general protocol of the observation of meteorology, fungal community. Next is ISO 23734. It is also marine technology. It is environmental impact assess on board sea to monitor seawater quality or using delay fluorescence of microbiology. Next is a carbon emission or footprint calculation computation. It is basically current research was implementation methodology that determined by CGS emission to calculate that carbon footprint in organization in which main asset is knowledge. that apply the research to the main activity to the organization. Although fundamental research is conducted, experimental development is considered. Next, software liability is considered. Then goes to the direct and indirect environmental impact assessment. After that goes to the converge factor CGH emission. Next, it is disruptive for major changes. Innovation is applied in several areas such as organizational management, marketing, business models and technology, which is the most important. Next, what is the advantages of EI? Advantages of EI is a more there is a few advantages. First is a more environmental sustainable design, better complements with a statutory standard, saving in a capital and operating cost, reduce time and cost, avoid later planned adoption, reduce health costs, increase the project acceptance. So what EI's benefits to industry as well as society. So first is the benefits to industries, enable to select appropriate technology to combat pollutions, enable to understand the viability of resource recovery in terms of salvaging from waste recovery and recycle, etc. Better environmental management plan can be designed by understanding the impacts of project specific pollutant on the environment. So what is the benefit of society? Can understand the details with the project and it's possible to impact their environment. It is able to public to visualize possible accident, also to overcome the same with the effective remediation measure. Next, this is a summary of this all over topic. EI is a study is a valuable tool to identify potential impact on the environment to source appropriate technology and mitigation of their tolerable level. EI is a legal document and any attempt to provide wrong facts is an offense. EI is a study of protective weapons against vested interest groups and will defend scientifically and legally rights for existence of environmental friendly project. So these are the references which is made by this week 3 and week 4 report. Thank you all of you, and also thanks to Dr. Vinay Kulkarni sir, Dr. Vadai sir and Ekta Mishra madam for the such organizing FDP. Thank you, DY Patil, all organizing committee. Thanks all again.